find it interesting that these days, when you go shopping for products, you can find it in so many different sizes. Shopping in America especially, I remember buying mayonnaise like so big that it's like a mayonnaise that will last forever. And it's funny, one of the times that I remember using the mayonnaise for tuna, for salads, this and that, and you think you have so much that it will never run out, and all of a sudden, one time I come to make my salad and to make my tuna, and there's no mayonnaise left. And it made me really think about an interesting idea. It reminded me of a Mishnah in Pirkei Avot, where the Mishnah says, Rabbi Eliezer teaches us to do tshuva one day before you die. Now, when studying this Mishnah in depth, there comes a small issue that comes up, in that the simple message of the Mishnah is that you should think that a person might die tomorrow. Therefore, he'll do tshuva today. Now, when tomorrow comes, he has to think again the same thing, that maybe I'll die tomorrow, so I better do tshuva today. When thinking about this, it comes out that if a person will do this for 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, 2, 3 months, even 6 months to a year, and once you add several years to this, at some point, depending on how serious a person takes this method of tshuva, it seems that it will run out of potency. Because how long will a person go through these motions and still genuinely feel like tomorrow he's going to die? So what I'd like to do is, in order to solve this problem, present a different approach to the Mishnah. Originally, we assumed that the Mishnah is speaking to everybody, young, old, and therefore the problem arises, because when a young person tries to follow the instructions of this Mishnah, so then the problem comes up. But if we look at the Mishnah as speaking to an old man, even someone who's already sick, and he realizes that he will die soon, then we can appreciate a different, deeper message within this Mishnah. Imagine a person lives his entire life, and he's old and sick, and he has no more ability anymore to do anything. He doesn't have the koach, the strength to do the things he did when he was young. Now, what he's left with is sometimes a lot of time to dwell on his life, what he accomplished, what he didn't accomplish. And a person is motivated to do tshuva in a very intense way. That's why Rashi points out that doing tshuva before you die, when you're an old man, is an ideal type of tshuva, in that it reaches deep within you and it brings out a regret in all of the life's mistakes and time wasted. And this brings us back to the story with the mayonnaise. When you're full of life and you have so much time, then you don't take it as serious, it's not as precious to you when you waste a lot of the time. Just like when you have an abundance of things, you just waste them. When you run out of things, or when you begin to run out of things, then you start to realize, oh, I better be careful, and you regret wasting in the past. So here too with life. When your life is running out in front of your eyes and you're going to die soon, a week or month from now, when someone is old and already on his way out, he thinks about the life that he lived and how much time he wasted, and he wishes to have it back. But even if he could get more time, he doesn't have the same legs anymore. He doesn't have the same arms. He doesn't have the strength to go out and fix and change and redo what he didn't do. And that regret on a life that you lost because you wasted it is the real essence of what this Mishnah is saying. Shuv yom echad lifnei mitateich is telling you about the tshuva that old man does, realizing how much of his life he wasted. And in that regret, he's able to somehow fix, and it's considered tshuva for him. But the deeper message for all people, because Pirkei Avot is really instructing all people how to better their life, how to come closer to Hashem. The message for the young person is, you as a young man realize what that older man is going through. Realize how he feels and how he looks back on his life. And you take advantage of the life you have now. The life we have is a special gift, and every moment is special. But because we have so much of it, 60, 70, 80 years, we take it lightly. But realize one day the life will be gone. You won't have the energy to do what you've done, and you'll wish you had that time back. So the young man has to understand and realize that right now to make the most of his life, to make the most of his time, and not to waste it. This is hinted to in what the Torah says, Hayom la'asotam. Today you have to do what you've been created to do. And it really uses the word Hayom because we have to know that each day is a new day and a new gift. Life is happening now, before our eyes. And if we take advantage of it, we've accomplished to live our life. And if we let it just slip through our fingers, and if we waste it, then we've managed to give up and lose our life. Each day is a day of our life. So we shouldn't wait till the end and say, oh, what did I do with all those wasted days? Make the most of our days now, because that is why we're here.